Hey, welcome back. Not only we all are talking, you all are talking online also. Let's have a look at the online comments, man. Hybrid say, oh, common, who comes from a team and straight away scores 42 goals? Even Andre Arsenal for 6 years, can he score 40 goals or more? Oh no, you keep on talking about goals. Ronaldo had 42 goals. Ruth Van Wong said, history at least it existed. Arsenal players
unbeaten season. Ruth Van Wong, United still haven't done that. Neither have Chelsea. So please, get your facts
Chelsea
right.
said, go Everton. Let Aston Villa concentrate on the league. Hybrid said, you call that strategy? Snow dance planning?
It's called a joke. Hybrid, it's called a joke.
Yeah, you got it. Let's see.
But I like your last comment. Let's see whether the plan is well tonight. I will not be in the show next week. They just to cut it.
Let's see if they draw tonight. Penalty shootouts, right?
Yeah.
I
hope it's a draw. I would love to see it. Then you see who's going to be a pressured, okay?
If they lose tonight, I'm not on the show next week.
Then Cardiff will lose. Cardiff will lose. Well, anyway, back to EPL. After the midweek match, Man U versus Fulham. Next week we'll have the usual slate of EPL matches again. So, plenty of sort of like tricky matches coming up for the top teams. Actually, there's one big match: third place versus fourth place. And that is Aston Villa versus Chelsea. This should be a pretty tricky tie, especially since Chelsea, the new boss Gus Hiddink will be was in charge of his very first game. I don't know. LJ, do you see Aston Villa nicking this from Chelsea?
No, I don't think so.
Don't think so.
I think Aston Villa will be found out again. As I said earlier about Hull, a lot of people are telling me, "Oh, this will not happen." They got whacked after that. I think Aston Villa will just be found out because I think Chelsea's just got too much of firepower, and it is just waiting to light up.
I mean, the last time they met, Chelsea played one of their best footballs under Scolari. Although they won just 2-0, but I assure you, they completely killed Villa at Stamford Bridge.
But having said that, though, I think this is the game you'll see Martin O'Neill really earn his wages, because this is a crucial turning point. Villa are up there. They've just been knocked out of the cup, playing a good game. I think Martin O'Neill made a fantastic comment. He said right up until the Tim Cahill's third goal, it was a very open game.
Yeah.
Because being a cup game, all they need to get one goal back to all.
Anything can happen.
You survive. And after the goal went in, that's what I like about Martin O'Neill. He was almost as if, I'm glad to have played a game even though we lost, because we lost to a team playing good football. And this is it. Villa at a position where they've got all to play for. Mathematically, they've got as good a chance as United and Liverpool to win. In fact, you can argue they got a better chance because they play all the big teams. You know what I mean? They play all the big teams. And this is where, I think this is where Royston will see whether what you say is true. Because if they're going to crumble, I think if they lose now, you will see them go on a slide. I don't think they'll recover. But similarly, if I were Martin...
But if they win...
If they win, that's it.
That's a different story.
This will really puncture take the win out of Chelsea.
And there's no better time to play Chelsea than right now, right? I mean, Spurs will know their team when teams are in turmoil like they usually do. Back then when they are in the midst of transition. But let's say when your redknapp came in, suddenly you all found
we beat
Liverpool, then drew with.
They should have lost to Arsenal. They were 4-0. We should have done the Villa to them.
So at enough point, they'll just relax. If they need, they'll go and hunt for that 3 points.
But I think Sean has a point. They look like they're going to.
So do you think Chelsea? What kind of mentality do you think the players will be in, considering all the turmoil that happened for the past 2 months?
I think it will be a very closely contested game. I think both they need to win. And Chelsea, as long as the players stop talking, then
stop talking.
I think they are moving back to the kind of era of Galacticos in Real Madrid, where the players they call the shot.
Let's talk more players.
Yeah,
should do that.
Yeah.
Every incoming outgoing, they ask Lampard,
why can't people be
John
like Paul
Terry,
Scholes or Ryan Giggs, right? I mean, just shut up and play, Huh? I mean, Manchester United, of course, they also have after Fulham and Old Trafford, people expect one tough game after that, right? No. And what bloody scheduling? No, I'm Liverpool fan. They play relegation threatened Blackburn Rovers at Old Trafford again.
In a couple of weeks' time, Liverpool will have to come to Old Trafford.
That,
this one's going to be...
that one, the March 14.
United will not take full points.
But
United will not take full
Trust me,
points.
this one really hurt them.
United will not take full points.
It really hurt them, Ben.
How?
This one, the players
Chelsea.
will really go for it.
No. Man U, Blackburn. Do you think Matt is a potential stumbling block, you know?
Blackburn, no lah.
Blackburn.
Sam Allardyce is his grand boy.
But I do like to see Villa put in a good fight though against Chelsea, which I think they will. Anelka will be on form, and Goose will probably be afraid because if he loses this match, then Chelsea will be looking for a new manager.
Well said, like well said. You walk out with 5 million.
And you can bet David Moyes is not definitely going to Chelsea.
5 million.
No, you probably go there, sign a contract for get out clause at 10 million, lose 2 games and get the 10 million, go back.
Yeah, we live
Chelsea fans defend your business.
we live in a world of get out clauses, man, and get out contract, buyout contract.
Chelsea needs a substitute manager. I think they will be.
They need a substitute owner.
With enough money also. Anyway, Arsenal also play later on Saturday.
Tonight.
After tonight, then they'll play
Sunderland.
Is this a tricky match? No, Sunderland have been up and down.
I've kept quiet, but I think it's a very interesting season. Exactly a year ago, Arsenal was riding high, and our best player, that person who could have done something amazing for us, was very cruelly taken out of the game. Eduardo. He's coming back. He's going to play today. Sunderland, not only he's going to play, Arshavin's going to play. Arshavin can't play today because he was signed after the first league was played. I think the FA Cup is ruled if there's a replay, only players that were playing in the first league can play. First league can play. So now,
so Eduardo and Arshavin.
Now, if Arsenal are serious at home and they want to finish top 4, I'm sorry, Sunderland. I don't care how we win, 1-0. I'd like to see a nice win where we whack them. Arshavin scores 3. Eduardo scores 3.
Oh, Ben, you're dreaming.
Then you
One goal.
And the
Roman will tell Goose
Stick to the one goal. Stick to the one goal.
I think Eduardo's coming back into the team is going to give the team such a lift.
Which is true.
And I'm just excited to see the rest of the season. We've got a good run into the FA Cup. I think Roma are going to get a bit of surprise in the Champions League. And someone has worked out our next 7 games in the league are all games we should not lose.
Yeah.
So even if we don't win, we'll be 18 games unbeaten in the league. Come on.
another
game draws in between.
1.1.
Another game which the home team should not lose is the next one. Manchester City will travel to Anfield to face Liverpool. Well, I don't know. Personally, I feel
there's Man City
3 weeks ago,
Everton, right?
3 months ago, I think that this is a very, very tricky match, but like kind of nowadays, I don't feel too much for Manchester City, don't you think?
Hard to say,
Hard
boy.
to say.
But I'm looking
Very
for
hard to
Quaresma.
see.
I'm looking forward for Quaresma.
Quaresma.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a good player.
But that's playing for
I mean,
Chelsea.
for the Chelsea
Like
match. Yeah, but
Robinho and Elano are supposed to be good
since
players.
Liverpool didn't get him, Liverpool tried to get him.
Yeah, but he scored for Brazil.
Man U
Now-
also try again.
And now they are putting in wingers against Manchester City, and Robinho will probably not play also. Probably he's going to play and then walk out.
But
Oh dear. Walk out to celebrate his birthday.
I think you hit the nail on the head. The problem is these players, they have the same mentality like in Chelsea. They feel that we're not going to play. Look at Robinho and Elano. They scored for Brazil against Italy.
Brilliant goals.
And they just couldn't be bothered against Portsmouth. Portsmouth, who are managerless, who are bottom of the table. You have to suspect there's more going on there than just...
Ben, you got to understand, when they played against Italy, it's a friendly match, and it's not a hard team they're playing against. But when you get
Sorry, Italy,
hang on,
Brazil, there's pride involved. Come on.
it is a big difference, when you play with a battling team who's going to be down at relegation and fighting to stay alive, it's a different kettle of fish, because players will come at you, and that's why you get people like star players will have that little bit of a problem trying to get by those games, because players will come at you. Look at what happened to David Beckham, right, in the
Milan derby.
They were going after him. This is exactly what I say. It's completely friendly games. I will walk through the park if I was playing, because I don't want to get injured, because I want to go back to my club. I want to be up in the first 11, and start the game, and not be injured. But that's exactly what it's all about. So that's why I feel
I'm not saying you expect the same performance, but you expect some fire. If it's the first part of the season, and look, it's not as if Robinho hasn't played in the league with players trying to go hard at him. He has performed.
He performed when when
It's
you're talking
like what
about
Heikel says. These players decide who they want to play for, who they don't want to play for. When they want to say, "Look, I'm not happy what the manager is doing. I'm not going to play. I will just coast through this game. If I feel up for it, I'll do it."
if you're playing with a team that has mediocre sort of like feel of the game, it's a different thing. But if you're playing with teams who are hard, that's where players like him, right? He's going to have hard times, because even like Ronaldo, when he's up against teams who are hard, he will find it very difficult. So that's why I'm saying it's a completely different thing. Like for this game, Liverpool against Man City, I would say this could be a banana skin game for Liverpool because you're talking about an attacking team. You're not talking about a hard team. Now you're talking about Man City who's trying to play an attacking style football. So I would say it's going to be a damn good match to watch, really.
Yeah,
So-
it'll be a very good match.
We'll prove them
Would
wrong
you
on Pt3.
So, what you settle for 1-0, Han Keong?
1-0 for the next 14 matches, I don't mind.
But judging from their match against Portsmouth, Manchester City are not really out there to win.
That's
But
why.
Liverpool,
Oh, Manchester United should.
I'm pretty
should,
sure
should
players
unite
like-
with Liverpool against Man City. But anyway, we're running out of time. So
Extension.
No?
Yeah, that's right.
2 hours.
Yeah. Towards the end of the
talk,
season,
please. But at the end of the season, we'll come back.
Write in,
again.
write in on
to
the
us. Then we'll extend 2 hours. Okay. Okay. We'll check out you next week, man. Goodbye.